You ever get blindsided so hard that your brain just freezes? That was me about 6 months ago. I'm 29, been dating my girlfriend Emily for just over a year. Things were good, like really good. We'd moved in together, shared chores, had lazy Sunday mornings. That kind of domestic bliss you don't mess up. I genuinely thought I'd found someone who respected me. Then one Wednesday night, out of nowhere, she drops this on me while we're cooking dinner. Hey, just so you know, my ex Tom is coming to town next week. He'll be staying here for a few days. I froze, spatula halfway the pan. Wait, here? Like in our apartment? She nodded, all casual. Yeah, he doesn't have anywhere else to go. We're still friends, and it'd be weird not to offer. I wasn't mad at first, just confused. I asked, "Did you think to ask me first?" She rolled her eyes. I'm telling you, it's not a big deal. If you're uncomfortable, you can get a hotel or stay with your buddy for a few days. I actually laughed at first because I thought she was joking. She wasn't. That line, "if you're uncomfortable, you can go to a hotel," hit me like a truck. Our apartment lease had both our names on it. I paid half the rent, but apparently I was the guest now. I tried to stay calm. I said, "Emily, I'm not okay with your ex staying here. It's about respect." She sighed like I was being dramatic. He's just a friend. Stop being insecure. That word insecure is like gasoline on fire. I told her, it's not insecurity, it's boundaries. You don't invite an ex to stay in the home you share with your partner. She left the kitchen mid-argument, muttering something about control issues. That night, I barely slept. Over the next few days, she kept acting like it was totally normal. She cleaned the guest room, stocked the fridge, even talked about catching up with Tom over drinks. Every time I tried to talk, she'd shut it down. "You're overreacting. You don't trust me. It's my apartment too." By the weekend, I'd gone from angry to numb. So I decided, fine, if she wanted him here, let her show me how little she cared about my comfort. Tom showed up on a Tuesday afternoon. Tall guy, too confident. You could tell he thought he still had a hold on her. Emily introduced us like it was a sitcom scene. "Tom, this is Jake. Jake, this is Tom." He stuck out his hand and said, "So, you're the new guy? Cool." I shook his hand, smiled, and said, "Yeah, welcome to my home." Something in his face twitched. I think he realized I wasn't going to roll over. For the next few days, it was awkward but civil. I worked from home, he lounged around, and Emily pretended everything was fine. Then things started crossing lines. Thursday night, I came home from the gym to find the two of them sitting on the couch with a half-empty wine bottle, laughing about old memories. When Emily saw me, she smiled and said, "We were just reminiscing. You should join." I sat for 5 minutes, tried to be polite, then excused myself. At 1 a.m., I woke up to voices in the kitchen, low, quiet, intimate. I got up, and there they were leaning close, whispering. Emily jumped back like she'd been caught. "We were just talking," she said too fast. I didn't yell. I just said, "Talking looks different from where I'm standing." Friday, I overheard him say, "Man, I miss waking up to your pancakes." And she giggled. That's when I stopped talking to either of them. Cold silence. I stayed polite but detached. She started getting irritated that I wasn't being mature. I told her flatly, "You invited this situation. I'm just letting you live with it." Saturday morning, I woke up early and packed a small bag. She noticed. "Where are you going?" "To my friend's place. Like you said, if I'm uncomfortable, I can go to a hotel." The look on her face was priceless. "Oh, come on. Jake, you're really leaving over this?" "No, I'm leaving so you can enjoy the company you clearly wanted." Then I walked out. I went to stay with my friend Mark. When I told him everything, he said, "Dude, don't just leave. Let's see how far she takes this." So we set up a simple plan. I left a small camera. Legally, it was in my own living room, nothing illegal, facing the front door. I wanted to see who stayed the night. 2 days later, Mark and I watched the footage. Guess who didn't leave once that entire weekend? I came back Sunday evening. Tom was still there, shirtless, watching TV. Emily looked like she'd seen a ghost. "Thought you were gone for the week," she said. I smiled. I was, but I pay rent here, remember? Then I played the video on the TV. The silence was deafening. "Looks like Tom had a comfy weekend," I said calmly. She started crying, denying everything, saying, "It's not what it looks like." Tom didn't say a word, just grabbed his bag and walked out. I told her, "You made your choice when you told me to leave my own home for your ex. I'm just following your advice." She begged, apologized, promised it was just emotional, not physical. Didn't matter. By the next morning, I'd called the landlord. Ended the lease early. Thankfully, both our names were on it, so she had to leave too. I moved in with Mark for a bit. She texted me every day for a month. I never replied. A few months later, I heard through mutual friends that Tom didn't stick around long. Apparently, he ghosted her right after. Funny how karma works. Meanwhile, I got promoted, moved into my own place, and started dating someone new. Someone who actually respects boundaries. Sometimes, when I think about that week, I don't even get angry anymore. I just remember that single line, "If you're uncomfortable, you can go to a hotel." And I laugh, because that sentence told me everything I needed to know. If you ever need a sign that someone doesn't respect you, listen to what they say when you set a boundary. Love isn't about control. It's about respect. And once that's gone, you don't fight for it. You pack your bag, walk out the door, and let them deal with the silence they created